just to quickly show you what I've started working on here this morning, we've got our lunchbox box. So we do the individual packs of popcorn. We've got coconut macaroons, some juice pouches, some little cakes, and these are just kind of quick grab things from to put in a lunchbox. So I'm busy working through the bag of popcorn. This was so much cheaper than getting the little bags or getting the big tub. So the big tub had exactly the same amount in, and this was like half the price. So grab these, and these are the sweet and salty popcorn. And then we've got breadsticks, which we do with either like a chocolate sauce or tomato sauce, just anything really. And the pizza flavor ones we will be doing with tomato sauce, and they are also dairy free. Yes, they are, and they're not advertised as it, so I haven't paid the price of having to do dairy free. There are 6 snack packs in there, so we're gonna give those a go. Okay, so that's that done. We've got our sesame sticks in there, we've got popcorn, we've got the pizza breadsticks, we've got the juice boxes, we've got the coconut macaroons under there, and we've got a couple of cakes as well. Okay, so I'm starting a new job and I've tried to pick the easiest meals that I can. So this is where we're at. I haven't filmed these ones, I will be filming the rest. But here we have, what do we have? Oh, we've got a couple of donuts. There we go. Into, we've got lasagna, beautiful. We've got some taco filling in there, so that can just go into the slow cooker. Nice and easy. We've got some mince in here. We've got some bread rolls and cookies and stuff in the back there. This is mince for mince and dumplings. We grabbed some potato waffles the other day, just because we can. And then we've got a big bag of cheese. We've got some chicken balls in there. Again, something just nice and easy. Back up. So I just showed you the lasagna. We've got some jack potatoes. We've got cakes. We've got a fajita pack there. That'll be lovely. Again, another quick one for the slow cooker. So easy. So we've got some more taco filling here. And we've got some mini pizzas there in the back. A couple of soups, cheese, and corned beef hash. In here we've got pancakes and waffles. Nice and easy. I think we've got fruit packs in there too for smoothies. And then in here everything is random. Okay. So we've got some ham for split pea ham soup. We've got some chicken bourguignon. We've got pork chops there. So the chicken will just go straight in the slow cooker. That's nice and quick. We've got some turkey meat left over. We've got apples there. We've got chips, lots of chips. We've got some swede. We've got some wrap. We've got some quiche under there. In here we've got more turkey and some rice pudding. So we're getting there. Okie dokie then. So we'll get started. We've got our bags already labelled, so we're going to do 2 fajita pasta. And again, these will go in the slow cooker. I've just got some tri-coloured peppers here. A tin of tomatoes. Yep. That's the lid. Half a tin of undrained sweet corn. of chicken breasts. And there we go. That's that done. So that'll go in the slow cooker when we're ready to eat it, and we'll serve it with pasta. So we'll just put that over there. We'll do that all over again. We'll start with the peppers. I do have bag holders, but I can't be bothered to find them. And half a can of sweet corn. One tin crushed tomatoes. Go. That's another meal done. Next is the sausage casserole. This one is really, really easy. Bag out there for now. Right, I've just got 8 frozen sausages, and I'm just gonna cut lines into them where I want them to fall apart. You don't have to do this step, you can just cut them once they've cooked in the slow cooker. Put the sausages into a bag, and then I want the sausage casserole mix, which is in here somewhere. There we go. I've just got 2 of these. And I'm just going to pour them straight in. Then I'll grab a tin of tomatoes. So here I've got a tin of tomatoes and a tin of carrots. I'm not draining the carrots. Because then the water from the carrots just forms part of your sauce. Add that tin of tomatoes. And then I'm just going to grab a couple of potatoes and chuck them in too. And because it's my family eating these, no, I have not washed the knife I cut the peppers with. Adds a little bit of peppery flavouring. These potatoes have eyes, so I'm just going to take them off. So I think getting the meals done for this month is going to take me a couple of days just to get the video done, and then I'll get it uploaded. So this isn't all in one day, but I'm just speeding through to try and get it done because we start a new routine soon. So I'll tell you about that. Yesterday was the last day in my current job, and on Monday I start a new one. So I've kind of got today and the weekend to get this done and get prepped for my new job. So we're starting a whole new routine. The start and finish times will be different. The childcare arrangements will be different, and oh dear me, it's stressful to say the least. So I will still be working from outside of the home. That doesn't change. But I need to get some more slow cooker meals done so that I can just drop them in the morning and go, instead of having to sort anything out when I get home. So I'll be getting home at a typically later time than I'm used to. So that is our sausage casserole done. I think I'm actually going to do a second one. I am. Just because, again, it's such a nice, easy meal that you don't have to think about. You just dump it in. Right. I need to bring my bin over. That's what I need to do. Okay then. So I need another bag. And I'll write sausage casserole. Right. Again, just taking the eyes out of the potatoes. These are just a few that didn't get used, so I can chop them up and put them in a freezer meals. Not an issue. Again, just quick, easy meals. Budget friendly too. I mean, the chicken that I'm getting this month was cheap as chips. And I think I forgot it from the haul actually. So I'll show you in just a second. So it's just the chicken breast fillets, oven cook in 40 minutes. And they're all right. I wouldn't choose them typically, but they're all right. But it's because the chicken fillets that I got last time, absolutely amazing. But they've gone up quite a bit in price, so I won't be buying them for the minute because I might as well have just gone to the butcher's. But when I see these ones, they were just cheap and cheerful, and that's what we're about, isn't it? Just save a bit of money, use what you've got, and we're all grand from there. So potatoes are done. Switch them on the bag. I need another tin of carrots and another tin of tomatoes. And I think it's my last tin of tomatoes until my delivery arrives. So I'm due a delivery of the tomatoes because I order them from Amazon because they're cheaper than Asda. So that's where we're at with that. But they don't arrive till Wednesday. So any more tomato meals that I've got to do, I won't be getting done. Which sucks. But such is life. So we need another sausage casserole mix. And I've only got one. No. No. Oh dear. Right, okay. This is going to be a weak one. I'm not happy about this. I'm really not happy about this. This is because my shopping trip was rushed. And I didn't have a list. I had a partial list that I created on the Alda app. And it just, no, this hasn't worked. Right. Anyway, that's the second meal done. Well, another meal done. And then I will go and grab the meatballs, because again, I'm just using frozen meatballs this month. Because it's just that much easier, that much quicker. It's where we're at. So, most of this month, like I've said, will be slow cooker meals. Did anybody else see what I did there? I didn't put the sausages in the sausage casserole. So, that's the kind of day we're going to have. Right. Who doesn't put sausages in sausage casserole? Come on. Silly fool. Right. Now it's done. So, next up, I've got meatballs. I'm going to quickly clear this bench. Okay, so we've done a quick wipe down too. Right, we've got 3 lots of slow cooker meatballs. And these are just going to be cheap and cheerful meals that we'll have with spaghetti. And this is where I needed that extra. Oh, no. No. Oh, no. Right, okay. This is where I needed that extra tin of tomatoes. Oh, man. Right, okay. We're going to do it another way. We'll be fine. Right, so 3 lovely slow cooker meatballs. Right, so I've got roughly 20 meatballs in each. I've saved a few for my son for the night. And then we just have jarred bolognese sauce, if I can get into it. one of the jars half full of water. Probably a bit more than half, but anyway. And then we're going to rinse the jar, just get all that lovely goodness. Pour it in the other one, do exactly the same. And I'll serve this with the garlic bread that I'm going to make later. Oops, and some pasta. Right, now to add all the bits and pieces. So we need some garlic. I'm just eyeballing because I can. I'm feeding my family, nobody else's. A good bit of garlic. I'm using dry garlic because I prefer it. It's as simple as that. I just prefer it. A tiny bit of chili powder, just to add some warmth. And then I need, where have you gone? I had it the other day. Lost my basil again. This is one thing I lose regularly, even though it's in a massive tub. It's one of my biggest ones. There it is. Ugh. I will show you the state of my the cupboard that I work below. Just a minute, because it's quite shocking. Alright, I'm just going to stick a good bit of basil in and try doing it the other way. About 2 tablespoons, roughly. We like a lot of basil. Then a touch of tomato paste, about a heaping tablespoon. Alright, and then when we come to cook these, we'll just add a bit of water, stir it around. Of course we'll defrost it as well, but you can add anything to meatballs. If I had more peppers, I would add more peppers. You could add mushrooms and any kind of vegetable really. It doesn't matter too much. Squeeze the air out of these. So to these I'll only add about a cup of water because you're going to get quite a lot of liquid off the meatballs when they defrost. So we're golden with that. Right, next one. Nice and quick. This isn't taking very long. So I need another bag of chicken open. Oh, don't throw your spices. Good. Alright. Grab 3 chicken breasts. I want to serve these up. These don't look like a lot, but they will feed our family. Because I shred the chicken. Oh, dear me. And we, don't stab jar lids, people. Don't do it. So yes, we shred the chicken up, and obviously we're sort of serving a lot of this with pasta or rice or whatever else comes. Oh, there's an idea. I'll do a chicken curry. I will do a chicken curry. Alright. So this is a chicken and pepperoni pasta, simply because it's a tomato and pepperoni sauce. And again, this will just get dumped in the slow cooker and then we'll make the pasta. very long. Cook pasta when I get in from work, so nice and quick. I'm not a fan of pasta in the slow cooker. I don't know why. I'm just really, really not. So that's where I'm at. Right. We've got another tomato and pepperoni one there. Or we could do a creamy tomato one. Yes, I'll do a creamy tomato one, just so that we're not doubling up on all meals. And I'm going to need another bag. Again, do not stab your jaws, people. I just don't have the strength to open the jar. Right, and again, we're just going to write in the bag. Creamy chicken pasta. Grab chicken and just pour the sauce in. It is that easy. And I do love this sauce. I've had this one in my freezer for a little while now. None in my freezer, in my cupboard. Just stick a little bit of water in, give it a shake, give it a rinse, and then we're done with that one. Alright. Again, slow cooker. Quick, easy. Stick it in before I go to work. Cook pasta when I get back. It's that easy. Right, so I'm going to get all these into the freezer before any of the meat starts to defrost, and I'll be back in just a moment. Make some tortilla pizzas with me. So, I've got a very basic sauce, which is just 2 tablespoons of tomato puree, 2 tablespoons water, and then a tablespoon of basil, and it's just that simple. And then I'm just going to spread a bit on each one. And then I'm going to get the next tortilla. A bit on there. Spread it all out. You can use a garlic butter as well if you don't want a tomato base. Either one would be lovely. So this one will be our cheese-free one for my dairy-free little one. Beautiful. And then we can stick that straight in the oven at 180 while I make some more. Alright. Get all this spread out. Get some pepperoni put onto there. And then a little bit of mozzarella. More mozzarella. I'm using frozen mozzarella, it just takes an extra minute to cook. And then again, a smearing of the tomato base. Nice and easy. And that's another one done. Bump that out the way. And these take about 5 minutes to cook. They're so simple. Really, really easy. And then once you get to kind of that point where you've actually just put it together, what you could do is just wrap them and put them in a freezer. Grab one out, take it to work, put it in the microwave, and you're golden. All sorted. It's like a pizza quesadilla, basically. That's all it is. Of course, you can add a ton of extras. You can add whatever toppings you like. Doesn't matter in the slightest. And these are a great appetizer too if you just cut it into small like pizza wedges. Then this would be great to serve as an appetizer, or if there's a football game on and you're just having some sort of family gathering. It's barbecue season, it's actually barbecue month. You could stick these in foil and put them on top of the barbecue and they would be amazing. So I'm gonna quickly check the one that I've got here. Another minute and that will be done. So get this last one made. Of course, you could just add some more pizza toppings to the top of your tortillas if you want, once you've made your quesadilla bit. That's entirely up to you. We've got a little one joining us here. And then we've got the big one coming through too. And again, just the cheese. Spread that out a little bit. That's it, done. So for the barbecue, wrap them in foil, stick them on top of your barbecue. If you want to freeze them, put them into a freezer bag or wrap them in foil, take them with you to work. Or just stick them in the oven for 5 minutes and you're done. And then this is how it looks when it comes out of the oven, so just slightly golden brown around the edges, but still nice and soft. And then we'll cut this into pizza triangles and we'll serve it. Let's start with some of the lunchbox prep. Almost all of this, if not all of it, can be frozen. And I'm just starting with a lemon box cake mix because it's easy. I should know this off by heart, but I don't. There, man. I knew I was going to do that. Never do it unless it's on camera. See. Right. Then I need some oil. And it's 90 mils. And then 180 mils of water. Mix it all together and be done with it. One day I will remember to just do it in the stand mixer, but that day is not today. That's that done. We'll get this into trays. So most of the recipes that I'm just going to show you tonight have one temperature. That's it. They all cook at 180. So these will go in for about 12 to 15 minutes. Same as the next batch of cakes. And then when I get round to the bread, that goes in for about 40 minutes. When I get round to the brownies, that goes in for about 40 minutes. What else was I gonna do tonight? Can't remember for the life of us. Oh, so we're gonna make sandwiches, of course, lunchbox prep. And we're gonna make that lovely chocolate pudding again. I'll show you the recipe for that again. Oh, why have I got one missing? It's red hot and I really can't be bothered to stand in the kitchen. So I've just chosen quick, simple recipes, simple things to make that'll keep it going for the next week and a half to 2 weeks, depending on how hungry the children are. But they're great recipes. They're fantastic for freezing. Great fillers for packed lunches. Like these, I swear by these cake mixes. They're quick, easy, haven't got to weigh too much out. Just have some eggs, some oil, some water. Mix it all together and bang it in the oven. Done. You can make them fancier, you can adapt them, you can do whatever you want to them, but I can't be bothered tonight. So it is Saturday evening when I'm doing this. It's just after 8 o'clock at night. I'll let you know when I get done. Obviously this will just be a few minutes for you. This will be a couple hours for me. But we're going to try and multitask as much as we can. While things are in the oven, we'll get other things done. And swap them out and keep going until it's all done. With this new job, my videos are absolutely skew with. This should have been out ages ago, and it wasn't. It's still not finished, as you can tell. I'm about 2 weeks late. I haven't done any Make a Mess with me videos in the last 2 months. Hoping to pick that up again next month, but we will just have to see how that goes. Stick that to the side. Get these in the oven, and I'll be back in a sec. And then the exact same process again, but with the chocolate, well, the devil's food cake mix. That all mixed together. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Let's get that done. So I'm just going to stick that to the side for now and get on with the next bit. We'll put this in the bin. So next on the list then is our chocolate pudding. So I should probably get the bread done. It's fine, the bread will get done later. So the chocolate pudding is sugar, corn flour, almond milk and cocoa powder. It's as simple as that. Yes, yes. I know what I'm talking about. Sometimes. Okay, so I'm going to start with the corn flour and I'm going to double my recipe. That says 3 tablespoons. So I'm going to double that. Where are my spoon measurements? There they are. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then I need 2/3. So 4/3. Oh dear. I need a cup and a third. Having an absolute blonde. A cup and a third of sugar. Oop. My sugar is lumpy. Ah, that's not good. I'm hoping I've got more sugar than this, if I'm honest. But saying that, I'm using sweetened, so I'm going to just do with a cup. A rough cup. We're going to slightly eyeball this one. So I should have checked that I had sugar. And I didn't check. We're going to manage. We're going to manage. Right. What's next? I need half a cup of cocoa powder. So I don't know where my half cup measure has gone, so I'm just going to use this 1/4 cup twice. Right, and then we need 5 cups of a vegan milk, and I choose sweetened almond milk because honestly we think it tastes the best. We're not all dairy free, but my son is, and this will be his for school. Keeps for a couple of days in the fridge. And he snacks on it when he comes home. I don't think this is going to give me 5 cups. I think it might give me 4. But that's alright. No, 4 and a bit. Typical. I need to go and grab some more. Okay, so I'm having to combine 2 different ones because I haven't got another almond milk. But I've got the Mama oat milk. I think I ordered this off Amazon to do a couple of things with. And then I forgot it was in the cupboard. It's fine, it's got the date of December on it, so we're good. And that's a 5th. Okay, so we're going to turn this on and we're going to stir it constantly till it simmers, turn it off, put it into tubs and let it cool. I need another whisk. Alright. You can leave it like this, you can put vanilla in it, you can put orange extract in it, you can put any kind of flavourings in it. If I had orange extract, I'd put some in, because we like a bit of chocolate orange around here. So this is going to get thickened once we simmer it for 3 minutes, and it turns into a nice glossy pudding. Obviously the cocoa powder is dairy free, obviously the sugar is dairy free, the milk is dairy free, the cornstarch is dairy free. This is great. I wouldn't give it a go if you were diabetic or allergic to chocolate or anything like that. If you have a nut allergy, stay away from it. This one's got almond milk in. But there'll be nut-free milks, obviously like oat milk. Oat milk's nut-free with it having been oats, so I wouldn't have thought it would cause issues for those with milk allergies. And nut allergies. I know what I'm on about, it's too late for this, guys. Right, and we're going to let that sit for a minute, warm up, quickly check cakes are doing grand. Iced coffee in my fancy cup. Best iced coffee I ever had was a Thai iced coffee from a Chinese buffet that we went to. They don't serve it anymore. But, best thing I ever tasted. So, I kind of recreated it. And it's really, really simple. So, it goes lovely with a coffee liqueur. Or if you're into coffee martinis, espresso martinis, sorry, goes lovely with that. But the basic recipe is a cup of boiling water, 6 tablespoons of coffee granules. Mix the two together. Add in a tin of condensed milk, sweetened obviously, and then add that to a whole bunch of water. I use 1.5 litres of water. Put it all in the fridge. Give it a good shake before you serve it, and serve it over ice. Add a splash of your martini or liqueur. Set yourself away. It's delicious. Absolutely delicious. Can't get enough of it. I think this week I've made 8 litres since about Tuesday. Now I drank 2 litres in one day. That was quite shocking. But I'm one of those people that cannot live without coffee. So if you are one of those people, give that recipe a try. I will see if I can, have I got it written up? I kind of know that recipe because I use it so much over the summer. If I've got it written up, I'll add it to the links. If not, I will type it in one of the comments. Or even in the description. I'll put it in the description. Wouldn't that just make life easier? It really would. Okay, so while that's heating up, I'm going to prepare a few other things. So over here in this bowl, over in the corner. Don't open that one, we've got one open. So I'm going to add some garlic. No, I'm not, because it needs yeast first. Oi, right, okay. I need yeast first, so I need some warm water. Let's get some warm water out. I need some yeast. I'm going to double this recipe, I think. So, just make my life easier. Make more if you can make more. This is just where we're at. Right. So I need 2 tablespoons of dry active yeast. One. And 2. And then I need, woohoo, where's my tables gone? I keep everything written down, you see, or I try. I do try. And then we need 4 cups of warm water. How are we doing now? We're getting a bit hot. How are we doing? Yeah, that's warm water. So we need 1, 2. Oh, nearly 3. 3. And that will be 4. We're going to let that sit for just a minute. We'll get the sugar in. Need 2.5, so I need 5 teaspoons. Where did I put my spoons there? 5 teaspoons of sugar. And then I probably need to take my cakes out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll give that a stir around in just a second. Check on the cakes. A couple of minutes. Give this a bit of a stir. Still not thickening yet. I'll just give it a couple of minutes. Like I say, it's 3 minutes once it comes to a simmer. I could probably have it on a high heat. And then we're going to give the yeast a quick mix, just to get that sugar going. Should have probably started the bread first. It's going to take the longest. It needs to rise. But that's not how we're doing it today, people. That is not how we're doing it today. What else have we got on my list? What else can I get started? I could possibly get started with some brownies. I can get started with some brownies. I could do that. Right. So I need you to go over there. And I need to clear myself some space here. So we're not done with the cocoa powder yet. I don't think we're done with that yet. Not that. That can go in the bin. Use down there. Right. So quickly start on some brownies then. Right, with brownies then we've got, I need a cup of unsalted butter, and I don't have the butter out yet. That's fine, we'll get there. So 1 cup of unsalted butter. Right there for it. Oh, them cakes smell fabulous. Right, that is 1 cup of unsalted butter. I'll get to the chocolate chips in just a moment. We need 1.5 cups of granulated sugar. We don't have 1.5 cups of granulated sugar. Oh well. We'll make it work. We will make it work. And I need about 3/4 cup of brown sugar. I'm gonna guess right on 3/4 cup. Oh, yeah, me, I'm already making a mess. It's too late for this stuff, people. Should have called this Make a Mess with Me, because I'm making a legitimate mess. Right, that's gonna be too much. I'm gonna get rid of that. Chuck that in. That back in. And I'll need to wash my hands in just a second again. Right, shouldn't have done that. Yikes. Right, oh no, what did I do with that? Anyway, I can smell my cake, so I need to get them out. They smell amazing. Fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. And I'm just gonna go over there, chuck them on the bench, and be done. Just keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. Right. That's 1 round of cakes done. Now I need to let them cool just a minute while I sort some of this stuff out. Right. It's starting to get a little bit of foam on top. I'm going to get everything else added into there in just a minute. This thing needs to work itself out. Come on. All I need it to do is heat up, simmer, and then I can put it all in the pots and get this bit out of the way. Come on. Right, what's next on the brownie bit? I need some vanilla and some salt. Salt I can do. Vanilla I can't see. Oh, where's that gone? Ah, I can see. Right, while that is still attempting to heat up, I will grab my vanilla. Take that out of there. Vanilla. Let's flash or two of that. And then I need to grab my salt, which is here somewhere. There it is. It's about a teaspoon of salt, so a couple of inches. And then I'm just going to mix them together in just a sec. Alright, multitasking mama tonight. So, I need something to mix that all together with. So just get all that combined. My butter is really, 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 really soft. So get that cream together nicely. think I want my eggs next. 3 large eggs. I can hear that simmering just a touch. Come on, keep going, keep going, keep going. Right. 3 large eggs. And get them cracked. That's 1. That's 2. And that's 3. I missed the bin. I'll grab that in just a sec. Oh, you don't start to feel that starting to thicken up now. Got a really dark side something there. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Right, that is thickening up there nicely. We're going to let that do its thing for another minute or so. And get these mixed in. I'm regretting having that oven on. It's been red hot here. Absolutely red hot. And I mean, I'm a Brit. I'm not used to red hot at all. Not a fan of it in the slightest. But I have some of the most ridiculous tan lines I've ever seen. My toes don't even look like they belong to me. I wear dolly shoes a lot, so that looks hilarious if I'm honest. I thought I'd done a really silly thing there and added easy bake yeast to the bread mixture instead of the dried active, but we're getting there. It is the dry active, we're fine. Right, so you can see that has really thickened up now there. So just constantly stirring this till it's nice and thick, or starting to thicken, and then you take it off the heat. Let it sit for a bit, get it in your tubs, let it cool, and then get it in the fridge, and we're grand. Right, 3rd cup of dark cocoa. We've got cocoa. So we're going back to the brownies here. 1/3 cup of cocoa. Hoping these brownies are going to work because I didn't have the right amount of sugar. We'll be fine. Right, that is perfect. So it should be pudding consistency. Like a thick custard, if that's your fancy. So I've got the cocoa powder in. I'm going to stir that in. I now have hot work surface. I should have done them last. Oy. That moved out of the way, and I'm covered in cocoa powder. Go. Then we need more flour, and I'm just using plain flour, and it's a cup and a quarter. Nice and easy. There's my quarter, and there's my cup. We'll get them mixed in. We're just gonna have to wait and see if this fails, because half the time I overcook my brownies or I undercook them. There's no kind of perfect one for me, apart from my mama's midnight brownies. They work every time. The one that I do in the microwave, but this one's going to be for school, so I need to make it in batch instead of just mama's midnight ones. Right, next up then, I'm going to quickly wash my hands and be back. We're carrying on over in that corner. Get the rest of these cupcakes in, which is the chocolate ones that we made before. I'm absolutely melting. I'll open up that door a sec. That feels too thick. But anywho. Right, put the chocolate ones in. Right, I'll get the other tray prepped and ready and we'll get these in the oven. We're back again. So we need 10 cups of flour in here. This is what we're going to try and do. So I've got some strong white bread flour. So we've got half the flour in there now. I'm going to just mix this up, fold it in, and I can hear that foam popping away. It means that the yeast is working, which is fabulous. The next 5 in, and some salt and some garlic. One, two, three, 4, Then we need 2 teaspoons, 5 teaspoons of salt. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Rub salt through the flour first and then get it mixed in. And once it's all combined and not sticky, not dry, I'll turn it out, I'll get it kneaded. Then we're going to let it sit and rest for a bit. I'm just going to stick some gloves on and be back in a sec. Alright, I'm just going to make sure this has all come together. Fold it over in. This is still really, really sticky. And there is no flour left at the bottom, so I'm just going to put a small handful of flour in and just get it all kneaded together, all that flour mixed in. I'm still extremely sticky. So your dough should just pull out and be able to be kneaded on a bench. Done something wrong here. Shouldn't still be this sticky. Thinking I miscounted flour. I needed 5 cups, so I did 10. I needed 2 cups of water, so I did. Ay, what have I done? Right, okay. Anyway, this is starting to become a lot more workable. Loads better. I'm just going to chuck this onto the top. I wonder if it's just too warm. That might be it. So I'm going to get these stuck bits off, take my gloves off, move some things about. Right, gloves off. As I said, move some things about. Pull that to there. And we're just going to tip this onto the top. All this flour and extra dough out of here. need this so it's nice and smooth. And again, it's still a bit sticky. What is going on? I don't know what's going on. So, I do think it just might be a bit too hot in here. Usually when I start bread, it's nice and cool. We are just failing big time here. Again, I should have made this a mess. I make a mess with me one. I make this bread all of the time. Tell you what I haven't done though. I haven't added more garlic. Because this is going to be garlic bread. I knew there was something I was missing. That's about as much as I want to do with that. So I'm going to let it sit and rise. It'll rise rather quickly. And you got it in 2 bowls. Because it's going to double from this size. It's going to be a pain in the butt. You need to get that bottom cooking flour. And the same with that one. Right, then I'll get some bowls out. We'll get these rising. Right. So I'm going to let these rise for about an hour and I will come back. I need to oil this. And show you where we'll get to. Come back before I put the brownies in as well. Cakes smell like they're almost done. So here we are. Right, let these rise with a cloth over top. My oven's on, so I'll just leave them on top of the oven and let them rise. Right, I'll be back. Now for round 2. So I'm gonna just spray this . Get the brownie batter, which looks lovely. I'm just gonna tap that off. Grab a spoon. Oh, I'll tell you what I do need. I need chocolate chips. Okay, so I have some dairy-free chocolate in here, which is perfect for dairy-free brownies. I'm just going to drop dollops into here. Once these are cooked, I will let them cool fully, and then I'll get them onto a sheet pan, freeze them individually, and then get them into your single bags, pull them out, put them in a packed lunchbox when we're ready to use them, and they will be defrosted by the time the kids come to eat them at lunchtime. So all of these recipes don't need rebaked or reheated or anything. They're just, you grab it out the freezer, you put it in the lunchbox, it's defrosted by lunchtime. They're perfect. Absolutely perfect. Of course, you can make box brownies if you like. I didn't have any. It's not very often I make box brownies. Usually when I make brownies, I'm making brookies, which is brownie and cookie combined. And they are just fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. Right, and then I'm going to get some chocolate chips to sprinkle on top. But then I'm going to cover the chocolate chips in more butter. And these are quite bitter, so I don't put too many in. And then just for info, I've got slow cooker meatballs ready to switch on in the morning for tea tomorrow night. Nice, simple tea for a nice busy day. Right. Then we're going to cook these for about 20 to 30 minutes. At the 20-minute mark, I will stick a skewer in the middle. Make sure that the skewer comes out clean. If it doesn't, I'll give them an extra few minutes. It's that simple. And it does take me a full night to do all this, but it's better than trying to do it in the morning. Like, I've had an hour's break while the bread dough rested. And watched a bit of One Tree Hill. I'm getting back to One Tree Hill. I used to watch it, I think I would have been in high school actually when it was on the TV. But I'm on season 6. I'm just thoroughly enjoying it. We're also watching Sons of Anarchy again, and I have been watching Grey's Anatomy, but I know what's about to happen, so I've taken a bit of a break from Grey's. If you haven't watched any of those series, I highly recommend them. And we found Mythbusters on Prime. Is it on Prime? Yes, it is. Mythbusters on Prime. And I used to absolutely love Mythbusters. I wasn't such a fan of... Was it the White Rabbit project that came out next? Wasn't too much of a fan of that. But I put Mythbusters on every night because I've seen them that many times. I should put it on every night to go to sleep to, because I'm one of those people that need noise on a night time. So we put Mythbusters on, and I still find bits that I've never actually seen. And I think I've watched it most nights for the past 6 or 7 years. And like I say, I still find bits I haven't seen, so rewatch them all of the time. And poor Grant. May rest. May he rest. Like, I mean, whose job is all about that kind of stuff? Wouldn't that just be the dream? And I would totally love to have a night out with Adam Savage because he's hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. So Adam, if you ever get to watch this, come over to the UK and give me a shout. We'll go for a beer. Right, and then the same again with the chocolate chips. I should have saved more butter, but I didn't. Oops, a diddles. So these might not get covered the same way as the other ones. That's fine. Right. Do that. Like I say, these go in 180 for around 25 to 30 minutes. At the 20-minute mark I will check them because they are just kind of cupcake sized. But they shouldn't rise because it's just plain flour, not self-raising. And we all know I don't like waste. So I will scrape as much out of this bowl as I humanly can. As always, these recipes will be on the website. If they're not, I'll get them added shortly, so check back. I have a sink full of dishes. Oh dear me. Right, let's get these into the oven and we'll get the rest of this bread done. It is 5 to 11. I will check them at 1:15. Next, so I've left the surface as floury as I can leave it because this is where we're going. Oh wow! Yikes! All right. Okay. Grabbing some more gloves. Because I can. Right. So we're going to stick a little bit more flour down while we punch these out. I'm just going to tip that onto there. Oh, you can smell that garlic. You can certainly smell it. Alright, now then, we get this all punched down, rolled together. So that's not as sticky now as it was earlier on. Still a little bit, but we're managing, we are managing. Keep kneading it, and then I'm gonna have to get a fresh tray because I spilled everything on this one. So I'm gonna put that to the side, and we're gonna get some brown paper out. Spray a tiny bit, simply to get this to stick down. What did I do with my knife? All the way over there. Right. So again, I am going to need more flour on this. See, I tell you, this should have been a make a mess with me. Right. And we're going to cut the dough in half. We're going to do 4 small loaves, small-ish loaves, I should say. And these are again going to rise. A couple of scratches in the top. Right. And some more brown paper. Bit more spray. Take it down. This into there. Right, and we're going to leave this to rise for another 20 minutes or so. The oven is on, so let it go. And then we're going to do the same with this one. But I'm going to need more trays. We'll get some more flour. Take this one out. And that's all the oil does, is just make it that much easier to get out of the bowl. Alright, I'm going to knead this through. Isn't half as sticky. It's covered in oil. I must have put more oil in that one than I did in the other one. Alright, I got this onto a tray. And do the same with this one. Get it roughly shaped. And get it onto a tray. And these will cook at 180 for roughly 30 minutes. But I'll have to show you what I do about halfway through the cooking process, because these are absolutely delightful. So about halfway through, I add a bit of melted garlic butter. So I'm going to quickly get that done now. And it's the simplest thing ever. So well, that's it. Right, bit of garlic butter. So, all you need is, not that, just a little tub or something, find one. little tub. I'm going to put a load of butter in. Grab a spoon and a load. Okay, so we've got a load of butter. And quite simply, I'm going to add about a teaspoon and a half of garlic granules. You can add any kind of garlic to this. If you want to roast your own, roast your own. If you want to use chopped garlic that's in a jar, use that. Dried garlic, it doesn't matter. It absolutely does not matter. You can put the garlic to taste as well. I usually add a bit more. No, that still smells buttery to me. Right, we're gonna add some more. I'll guesstimate it's about a full tablespoon now. Can't tell she's concentrating, the tongue is out. Right, so that's all of the garlic mixed in. And I'm using a nice soft dairy-free butter as usual. Where has it gone? There has it gone. And I'm gonna add, again, about a teaspoon and a half, maybe it's a bit more, of, I've got cilantro written on there because that's the American term for it. And when I first started cooking and recording, I was trying out a couple of recipes that weren't mine. And they were American recipes. So now I've just got cilantro written on the side of the jar and I can't remember what cilantro actually is. Anyway, so we've got our garlic butter mixed up and that'll store in the fridge for a good couple of weeks. You can put it in the freezer if you want. I've seen people make logs out of it. But later on we'll brush that on top of our bread. So for now I'm going to put the lid back on and leave it on the side. And now I'm going to tidy it up. So I'll be back once the brownies are out of the oven and we're ready to put the bread in. This bread is just perfectly golden and soft. So it is the next day, so it's nice and bright again in here. But we've got the brownies we just let cool in the pans and left them overnight. We're going to get all these into bags. We're going to slice up a loaf because we're going to have meatballs. We've got sirens everywhere. But anywho, going to have meatballs and spaghetti. So we're going to get that into the oven and get everything else packed up. I'll show you what I do in just a minute. So I've counted them up. We have 56 cakes and brownies. And that's for meatballs for tea for later. So we've got 56 of those, which means that we should have about 3 weeks worth. I think, yeah, about 3.5 weeks. If we don't use any for snacks. So this is just all packed lunches. So we've got the brownies without the paper on. We've got cupcakes with paper on. That's how we know the difference. And then they all just get chucked in one drawer in the freezer, pulled out in the morning, and we're done. So yeah, that's that. We're going to get tea on in a minute, which is why I've cut some bread up, and I'm going to show you what I do with that. So we've got a couple of slices here of the lovely garlic bread that we made, and that's the rest sliced up of one of the smaller loaves. And I like not forming my garlic bread because then I know what it is when it's in the freezer. Easy. Alright, so we need a butter knife. And we have the garlic butter ready that we made yesterday. Just looks delicious. Them flavours are really, really blended. And that just smells amazing. So all I'm going to do with these is put a little bit of butter on one side. And we're having the spaghetti and meatballs for tea. So these will go perfectly. And now you can just serve it like that. Or you can put it in the oven on 180 just for 5 minutes. Just to brown the bread up a little bit. Get that butter really, really melted through. And these are just wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. We quite often just sit and snack on it, which is why I make so many loaves of it. Because it's just delicious. So I really enjoy it. Like the kids will come in tomorrow, smell the garlic and go, Mom, where's garlic bread? So I will leave a bag out on the bench. Just in an airtight bag. I use the Ziploc ones. You can use whichever ones you want as long as they're airtight. And this can sit out for about 2-3 days. After that, it does start to taste stale. But once you put the butter on, you can also just flash freeze them. So stick them on a baking tray. And get them into the freezer. Freeze them solid. Take them out. Put them into a bag. Put them back in the freezer. You're done. If you didn't want to butter them all and you just want to freeze the loaves, this is one I prepared earlier. So this is one of the loaves that'll go in, and I'm just going to freeze it as is. I haven't sliced it. I haven't done anything to it. Let it cool. Put it in a bag. Put it in the freezer. And they'll last for a good 2 to 3 months. I haven't tested them any longer than that because we love the garlic bread. But that's where we are at. So these ones I'm going to leave on the tray because we're going to eat these tonight. These ones I'm going to put into a bag and have them out on the bench for snacking. I'll put the garlic butter back into the fridge. And I'll get the other 3 loaves into the freezer for a later date. And I don't make much bread in general. We just love this garlic bread. So I'm not even going to write on them. I can't be bothered. So we're just going to put them in the freezer. Be done with it. We need to get the pasta on. We've got a fajita pack out for tomorrow. Absolutely fabulous. We've got our garlic bread ready to go. We're good. We're done. So I hope you've enjoyed the video. Like I say, I will link everything down below that I've been using. I haven't done the sandwiches yet. I will get them done later on. But it's 2 slices of bread, a bit of vegan chocolate spread, put it in a freezer bag, put it in the freezer, be done with it. But I will get those done later on. So, I'm going to make tea. Have fun. Enjoy. Bye. Make some tortilla pizzas with me. So, I've got a very basic sauce, which is just 2 tablespoons of tomato puree, 2 tablespoons water, and then a tablespoon of basil, and it's just that simple. And then I'm just going to spread a bit on each one. And then I'm going to get the next tortilla. A bit on there. Spread it all out. You can use a garlic butter as well if you don't want a tomato base. Either one would be lovely. So this one will be our cheese-free one for my dairy-free little one. Beautiful. And then we'll stick that Straight in the oven at 180 while I make some more. Alright. Get all this spread out. Get some pepperoni put onto there. And then a little bit of mozzarella. More mozzarella. I'm using frozen mozzarella, it just takes an extra minute to cook. And then again, a smearing of the tomato base. Nice and easy. And that's another one done. So I'll just bump that out the way. And these take about 5 minutes to cook. They're so simple. Really, really easy. And then once you get to kind of that point where you've actually just put it together, what you could do is just wrap them and put them in a freezer. Grab one out, take it to work, put it in the microwave, and you're golden. All sorted. Like a pizza quesadilla, basically. That's all it is. Of course, you can add a ton of extras. You can add whatever toppings you like. Doesn't matter in the slightest. And these are a great appetizer too if you just cut it into small like pizza wedges. Then this would be great to serve as an appetizer, or if there's a football game on and you're just having some sort of family gathering. It's barbecue season, it's actually barbecue month. You could stick these in foil and put them on top of the barbecue and they would be amazing. So I'm going to quickly check the one that I've got here. Another minute and that will be done. So get this last one made. Of course, you could just add some more pizza toppings to the top of your tortillas if you want, once you've made your quesadilla bit. That's entirely up to you. We've got a little one joining us here. And then we've got the big one coming through too. And again, just the cheese. Spread that out a little bit. That's it, done. So for the barbecue, wrap them in foil, stick them on top of your barbecue. If you want to freeze them, put them into a freezer bag or wrap them in foil, take them with you to work. Or just stick them in the oven for 5 minutes and you're done.